Hey, the psychopath is a beast. Yeah, you got me right. You see, I like sugar in my tea. Now the psychopath tries to project a picture of a mutual, pseudo-mutual family code, right? So everything is peaceful. They just do what they have to do. And they will rationalize and moralize their behavior. Yet it's selfish. And it traumatizes people around them, but they're indifferent about it, and they don't even realize that they traumatize their own children just to satisfy their own needs and goals. All right? Yes, that's true. A psychopath will pursue goals and traumatize their own children to reach the goals. Why is that? It's because for them, the children are assets they can use to extract supply. It's like cards. And on the cards, there is access to the family, to the grandparents that are concerned about the safety and the well-being of the children. So the psychopath will pull the strings in the background and create artificial emergency situations for the kids. Yes, that's true. And then everybody will come to save the kids and help the psychopath to supply the kids. So the psychopath is not emotionally available parent, but it's a manager of the children. All right, and the children mean money. The children mean access to the grandparents' money. And the children mean social status. And the children mean that a psychopath can present himself as a caring parent, but it's just a manager of the kids. Yes, you see. And the psychopath will present herself as a funny, nice, sort of mutual, superficially charming person. But I tell you one thing, when you hold them accountable for what they do, and when you put in their face what they are, when you tell them that they are careless, selfish, and you expose the coercive control schemes, they get angry and beastly, and they show the true face. The facade is slipping. The mask is slipping for a few seconds, okay? Yes. So the covert narcissist don't have to slip the mask. He's always wearing a 2 to 3 masks, and it looks like a clown, and you don't know what he is and which fantasy is playing today. You never know what you get. It's always funny and fake, but the psychopath is more consistent, right? Yeah. But the mask can slip and you see the face of the beast. When you confront them with what they are, fake. It's not, the socially acceptable picture that they present is fake. What is true is an absence. It is a calculating, callous, selfish, goal-oriented algorithm that is using intentionally created artificial emergency situations of their children to extract supply. Boom! That's the truth. That's a truth bomb hitting right where it hurts. And a covert narcissist plays victim just to get into your life. When they can't go on, they say somebody stole something, while in reality they stole it. Or they say, oh, I'm so depressive, I'm not working anymore, I can't function, I'm a victim. Or they say, I want to kill myself. And when you give them apathy for that, welcome to the jungle. You have adopted a broken child covert narcissistic grown ass mofo, right? You see what this does. And they will quickly try to switch roles because you made a mistake to help them. They belong into the medical treatment in asylum, all right? Don't get them out of there. I made a mistake. That's where they belong. They will never contribute anything to society. They're parasites, all right? And a psychopath needs someone like that because it's a perfect slave. But I get emotional and I want to be detached of that. And I just do this for you, to let you know, all right? I'm not doing this for me. I'm through with this shit. I just tell you the truth. These people work together. Psychopath is doing the management, the outside relationships, accumulating the money for the emergency situations they create and traumatize their children along the way because they're indifferent, doesn't care. They have, that's the trauma that created the psychopath. Abandonment from parent. And then they do the same to their children. What? Is somebody at home here? Is there somebody at home? Yes, the psychopath and the covert narcissist. Because the psychopath needs a slave for them to do the dirty work, all right? Yet the psychopath harvests the fruits because the covert narcissist can't extract supply. They are done. They're at the edge of society. So the psychopath takes them, gives them supply, validation, creates a shared fantasy for them, a juicy shared fantasy that gets old and dirty and shabby, and then they have to invent a new one. And all of that is just a game of masks, of pseudo-mutual family. To the outside, there's different versions of narrations. So one is the psychopathic one, so it's a superficial relationship, just transactional, based on money, service, sex, stuff like that. But there is a deeper truth to that, and the children, they get another version. So in a cult, there is many layers. So now you know it. Peace out.